My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to the ranked mode in GVG. We are using GV Gramp, which is my style of a ramp Druid deck in GVG. It's dawned upon me at the very last moment of the most recent episode that I don't really have many GVG cards in here. I mean, the GVG flavor is kind of entirely comprised of the Grove Tenders that I never use.
Versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
Ooh, I don't like that. Alright, I'm gonna keep the Innovate, throw everything else back. Yes! That's the kind of thing I was looking for. Innovate to the Shade of Anaxramus. And then it's not like I have shitty turns after it. Innovate to the Shade of Anaxramus, Wild Growth on turn 2, and then turn 3 will have 4 mana so I can use Wrath and Shapeshift if I really want to. Looks like I'll probably be Wrathing this. Yep, definitely. Do I even need to Wrath at this turn, though? I mean, I can Wrath at this turn, but it's not really doing damage until after next turn. Nah. Play safe.
For the wild.
And of course I'm not revealing the Shade of Anaxramus because this turn it could get hexed, last turn it could have gotten, you know, Earth-shocked, Rock-bitten weaponed, standard weapon, Stoneforged Axe, which is usually not running constructed, but still. Looks like this is Death Rattle Shaman deck. Would not be surprised to see Baron Rivendare or Reincarnate. We definitely see a lot in these decks. Or
For the wild.
I think we do. So he really cannot actually do anything to this Shade of Anaxramus at the moment, which is kind of interesting.
Pass me that arc-light spear.
It's going to be really interesting when I summon this. Oh no. Oh no. Sylvanas Windrunner is immediately going to be hexed. Oh. I should have baited the hex with the Shade of Anaxramus beforehand.
I thank you. My greetings.
4 cards. 21. What's the chance one's a hex?
I have no time for games.
Pretty high. So I want him to have 2 valuable targets to hex at the same time. But if I reveal this, he'll just spend all of his guys killing this and then kill that. Oh god. I don't like this. I think I've made some bad decisions. That's a hex. That's not a hex! Oh, okay. We are in the Clee-E-A-R. Clee-E-A-R? What the fuck is that? Hit me. Oh, dang it.
Trespasser. For the wild.
Let none survive.
So, its Death Rattle would trigger first, so if he uses the Haunted Creeper after sacrificing the Shade, he uses the Haunted Creeper to kill my dude. Ooh. Oh, I see your game. What? Okay.
I must safeguard the land.
Moonfire you. Heal you. Now, which one of these two do I want? The Shade of Naxxramas, which is 4 now at the start of your turn. Okay, so it would grow to be a fire elemental next turn. How many ways does he have of dealing 4 damage? Very
Let
few.
none survive.
So I want the Shade of Naxxramas. I really wanted to play Sneed's Old Shredder that turn, but this just turned out to be way better. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, now we get to start popping out big stuff. Ooh, popping a big one, guys. Okay. 312. Okay. That makes a lot of sense to me. Make that attack. This one. Oh no, I don't have any threats on the board. Okay, well, I'll put that out. I'm an idiot. Oh my god, I thought 7 plus 5 was equal to 11. Fucking dumb skull. Oh no, I screwed up.
I see.
Loetheb is not going to help you. If that's all you can do this turn, I'm in a grand position. Oh boy. Okay, well. Sneed's Old Shredder.
Nature's for the wild.
And that's a cleared board. And now you lose the game. I have too many threats. You can, what, roll high on a Lightning Storm, kill 3 of them, but then you still need your Hex to kill the Sneed's Old Shredder. And if you're running a Stormwind Champion, I don't think you have Hex unlocked yet. Which is unfortunate. Well played.
Well played.
Is that, what, 7 minutes in? Oh, that's our first. Oh, okay, cool. One more and we will complete our Dominance quest, which will give us enough gold to start getting back into the arena. Very hyped for that. Oh my god, do I ever love Goblins vs. Gnomes Arena. Holy sh... It's so good. Oh man. It's real good.
Malfurion versus Valera.
Wild Growth in opening hand, I quite like that, but I don't have the coin, so it's not like I'm going to go into the Grove Tender immediately, so therefore all of that goes back. Grove Tender would have to be played off curve if I wanted to use it, which makes it basically useless for me. I like that I get an early Nourish, but the thing is, if this guy's like a Pirate Aggression deck, then the early Nourish is not exactly going to help me. The fact that I have a Keeper of the Grove is really good though. Quite like that.
My greetings.
For a little while, I pack a big punch.
Okay.
The pleasure is mine.
So, if I had to assume, it would be that the Micro Machine, that this deck is centered around getting a really big Micro Machine. Because Micro Machine, it's a card that I think is worth building a deck around, right? Iron Sensei, he wants to buff that Micro Machine. Oh my god, this is the deck! Oh, I know what deck this is.
I must
Anyhow.
safeguard the land.
If you're wondering what deck this is the Rogue... the new style of it. This is the Rogue... fuck, what's the name?
This guy's toast.
I can't remember the name of the deck. It's the Rogue Mech deck, there we go. How the fuck did I forget that? Nourish. Job done. Sludge Belcher, Zombie Chow next turn, and then Ancient of Law, Ancient of Law. Well, Ancient of War. Ancient of War. So, the whole point of this is to make use of the... I believe it's a rare? For the Rogue deck. Which is the Iron Sensei, I believe its name is. It's a 3-2 for 3, or a 3-3 for 3. I'm gonna be really fucking bad on numbers in the early days of this. Anyhow, It's a good card. And at the end of each turn, it gives a friendly mech +2/+2. Or at the start of every turn? I don't know. Anyway, you just run tiny little annoying mechs like fucking Goblin Autobarber, Annoyatron, the Micro Machine, and then you try and buff them every turn. And you have the Rogue doing this, not only because the Rogue is the... Oh, okay, you got it on that. That's weird. Not only because Rogue is the only class with... Oh, I can clear the board next turn. That's excellent. Okay. I'm gonna have to use the Ancient of Law to heal myself, by the way, because he hasn't used an Eviscerate yet, so he could double Evis my face. Anyway, not only because the Iron Sensei is a Rogue card, but also because Rogue has really, really low-cost efficient removal, and you need that low-cost efficient removal so that you can deal with your opponent's minions while you set up your premise.
For a little while, I pack a big punch.
I really want to use Keeper of the Grove. I don't think I can afford to, though. Wouldn't even be mana efficient.
I wonder.
No. Develop the bigger threat this turn. Ancient Secrets myself. Because I need the health. He's also got Cold Blood and stuff like that. I actually need to have a look at this deck list because it came up on the front page of our Hearthstone. The subreddit for Hearthstone. On reddit.com. For anyone that's not aware of what a Reddit is. Tinker's Sharpsword. No! Deadly Poison. Okay. I'm surprised.
Powering up. Portal
Yep.
online.
Mech deck. Okay, so he's going to be drawing one card a turn. It's not worth my while to actually kill the Mech Warper. Is it? Nah. At this point, all I need to do is start developing all of the big threats that I have in my hand, and I have a lot. So on one turn, I have a really good play, which would be an 8, and then an Innovate, and then a 4. And as long as that can kill something, I'll be pretty happy about that.
I wonder.
I am ready.
Oh no, he's gonna get a spare part. See, this is one of the main problems that rogues have. They don't really have that much card draw, right? So if you're running an aggressive deck, you need to be aggressive and win, because if you lose value, like what's happening here, you lose the game. Almost instantly. And then at a certain point, there's nothing you can do to get back into it. Like now. Like, what's the best thing for him to get back into this game? Vanish. That's just not going to cut the mustard. 14 minutes in. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Concede. Basically. Just gonna end my turn immediately so that Rag goes... This is me training Ragnaros, by the way, to hit the face when I want him to hit the face. Warren Warrior. And our Druid plus Hunted quest is achieved. Excellent. Really want to change up this deck. But I haven't seen enough stuff that I really, really desperately want to change about it. Because Grove Tender has been okay in some situations. I've never even drawn my Druid of the Fang, by the way. That's the one that becomes a snake if you have a beast on the board. And I think I put one in this deck. I only have one beast in the entire deck. And that's the Druid of the Claw. But that would be funny. So I think I put it in.
For it.
Ooh, wild growth.
Protect the wild.
That would have to be an aggression mage for swipe to be, but it's possible that it's a mech mage. I don't know. I don't know the new meta, so I'm gonna keep swipe just in case. Hey! Nice to see you, Zombie Chow. And that's why the Zombie Chows are in this deck, so that you can possibly have something to contest their board on turn 1 or turn 2 while you're wild growthing and ramping.
My greeting.
Frostbot?
Hello.
I'll show them.
Oh,
Show them all.
okay. It's that. Of course it is. So it's a secrets deck. I have a Kazan Mystic. I might want to put a Kazan Mystic in this deck, just so that I can fuck with the secrets. Interesting. Really? So that means he's not going to be killing my dude. Which is interesting. How much damage do you have? If you're that confident that you can
For the wild.
ignore a zombie chow on the field. Well, maybe he's trying to get maximum value out of it, right? He wants me to get 5 damage on him before he kills the zombie chow, so that he ends up with value out of the zombie chow. But if he's using a fire blast on this turn, it means that he's floating mana, right? Which for a deck like the Secret Mage is a bad idea. Ah. I think I've just discovered why. No polymorph. No polymorph, no polymorph, no polymorph. Not a single polymorph. Not one. Nada, zip, zilch, bubkus, no polymorph.
Your magic shall not save
It's not so bad. Okay, this actually gives me some really good swipe targets. So,
For the wild.
I have no interest in killing. If he wants his secret, come and claim it, motherfucker. Run it. I'm not gonna give you a secret. Must be out of your goddamn mind. Okay. Wild growth? No, not at this point. The whole point of my deck is to outlast him.
For the wild.
And I'm not exactly outlasting him. If I keep hitting him in the face without actually a plan for lethal. If I had something like the combo in this deck, right? If I had Force of Nature,
None.
that's savage. If I had Force of Nature plus the other one, then that might be a good idea. But I don't. Ooh, that's a ball clear as well. Oh, that's bad. Oh, is that Mirror Entity? I might lose the game if that's Mirror Entity. Uh-oh. I'm gonna try and play around Mirror Entity. They're playing this instead of this. It's not Mirror Entity. It's probably Duplicate.
I see.
Hello, Theb. Interesting not to trade. Duplicate. Alright. Rag? Are you fucking kidding me with this bullshit? You and I had a deal. You kill that dude.
I have no time for games.
Alright. I'm probably going to lose. How can I eke out a victory here? I need to get a silence. That's a really good silence. Okay.
We hunger for vengeance.
Okay. I'm gonna put out...
Got the beast in my
I can't put out the big game hunter without killing my own dude. That's stupid. Alright, I'm gonna put out the Shade of Anaxramus. Now I'm gonna swipe this and hope to God that it gets one of these two. Well played.
I concede.
I'm sorry.
I even lowered the chances. Ah, that's so annoying. I tried, but it didn't work. Alright, there are some problems with this deck. Maybe we should make a little bit of a correction to it. By the way, the deck list is down in the description below if you're looking for that. Big Game Hunter has never been used. I was expecting more handlock, and I haven't seen any. Sneed's Old Shredder has been thoroughly okay. There's just no flavor to this deck. There's no mech. There's nothing interesting. There's nothing new, is what I'm trying to say. This deck is old hat. This deck has been done. What I'm trying to say is this deck is so early 2014. 2014, sorry. There's gotta be something that I can do with it. Kazan Mystic, I kinda like getting in there. Let's get a Kazan Mystic in there. I want to remove the Grove Tenders and run the combo, but then I'm only running a Kazan Mystic and a Sneed's Old Shredder, right? That's not GBG ramp. You know what? I'm going to kill my custom Hunter deck and build a new deck. What are we gonna go with? You know what? I'm gonna try out that Rogue Mech deck that I was talking about earlier, okay? So... I think this is it. Goblin Barber. I only have one Goblin Barber, I'm gonna have to craft one. Create. Second Goblin Barber. Ooh. Disenchant. Not yet, actually. We'll see. We'll see what we do about that. SI7, always. Sabotage, destroy random enemy minion and your opponent's weapon. That's very rarely going to be useful. Tinker's Sharp's Foil. That's going to be pretty cool. I'm missing stuff for this deck. Where is it? Cogmaster's Wrench. +2 attack while you have a mech? So that's a 3/3 for 3 weapon. That's actually not that great. Plus it's an epic. Why would it be an epic at that? Okay, so... At the end of your turn, give another friendly mech 2/2. Right? So that's a random effect, by the way. Just in case you're unsure of that. So now we need cheap mechs. Like... Hang on. We've got 7 Annoyatrons! That does annoy me, actually. Good. Quite good. Oh, Llama-Bot is a mech. That's actually really cool. I did not think that was a thing. Do I have no Blood Knights? Did I disenchant all of my Blood Knights? Wow, that was a dumb idea if I did that. Okay, Tinkertown Technician, you are going in this deck. I will have 2 of you. Enhancer Meccano, I kind of want that in this deck. I definitely want a Jeeves at least, but you know what? I want 2. What else? What else have we got? Bomb Lobber. I really think the Bomb Lobber is really good. So I'm going to get 2 of those. Junkbot, whenever a friendly mech dies, gain +2/+2. That's not going to be good. Fell Reaver, whenever your opponent plays a card, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. I think that's an amazing card. You know what? I'm going to disenchant my extra cards so that I can make the second Fell Reaver. And that's going in this deck as well. Crafting mode, Fell Reaver. Because the thing is, the Fell Reaver doesn't really affect you. Disenchant. No, create. That would have been an accident. The Fell Reaver doesn't really affect you unless you're going into fatigue, right? There's no difference unless you're in fatigue. Okay, and there's the Annoyatron for cheap mech. Mech Warper, Micro Machines. I'll start cutting things out as soon as I fill the deck, right? So that's the way I'm going about it. I'm going to fill the deck and then remove things afterwards. Actually, speaking of disenchanting things, anything gold should probably just be disenchanted anyway. Harvest Golems, you seem like you're really good, because not only is the Harvest Golem a mech, but so is the Damaged Golem, so it's real good. Shamus, no, none of those things are the correct flavor for this. There's the Tinkertown Technicians. 2 Jeeves, 2 Mech Yetis. I want to put a Piloted Shredder in there. Why would I need a Conceal? I don't know. 2 Fell Reavers. Okay, so your name is going to be... Rogue Mech. Mech Rogue. Mech Rogue. Rogue Mech. Rogue... Rogue Bot. Eh? Robot? Rogue? Rogue Bot? Oh, we are the pun master. Alright. I'm going to quickly close out of that. You're going to be able to see us play that deck next time in Hearthstone Ranked. It will be included in the deck lists down below. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. If you have, please click like. It does help me get my content out to new people. There's also playlists in the description below for Hearthstone Ranked, Hearthstone Arena, Hearthstone Adventures, anything that particularly takes your fancy. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, and we'll see you next time.